Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. So let's talk about voting machines. Back after the 2012 election, I was really surprised that Obama won because it just seemed to me like he was very unpopular. They fabricated a 47 approval rate. I don't think that was true, but um, he had just got crushed in the midterms. I mean, just crushed. No Democrat wanted him out there campaigning for him. Didn't want to be anywhere near him. And I'm like, Romney's not a very good candidate, but you know, he's better than Obama. So I was really surprised. And I did a little research into it. I was busy at the time, so I couldn't do too much. And what I read an article about one of our voting machine companies was based in Spain and owned by George Soros. Well, now we know that that company was Dominion, and we know that that was a little right, but it was wrong on some accounts. Dominion is a Canadian-owned company, and what they do is they use this software called Smartmatics. Now, what's Smartmatics? Smartmatics is a software developed by Hugo Chavez in Venezuela to basically steal elections. That was what it was designed for. And up until a couple days ago, the CEO of Smartmatics was the top guy on the George Soros team, like his number one or number two guy. Convenient that he left after a couple days after election's over, isn't it? So what happens is Dominion, in concert with Smartmatics, takes the vote, sends it to Barcelona, Spain, counts it, and sends it back. How? Okay, so we got a Canadian-owned company with Venezuelan-owned software sending our vote to Spain to get counted, and George Soros is involved. And oh, by the way, they think that Smartmatics actually owns Dominion. There's a company in between, but called Andorra. Yeah, Andorra. But we can't prove that yet, so I'm not going to make that claim. And we're not expecting fraud. You know, they have full control over the software. They can do anything they want with the software. And why does it go to Spain to get tabulated? That makes no sense. One of the most important things that is in store for the future of this country is for Donald Trump to pull off this win and clean up this voting mess. It is absolutely ridiculous that we have a Canadian firm, and they're like in 28 states, so they're not a small part of our voting process. And Georgia just started using them last year. All of a sudden, Georgia goes blue. Solid red state. Georgia goes blue. I know there was other fraud, but go figure on that. And we need to change our voting system dramatically. And we need to vet these companies. And by the way, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but Texas was going to use Dominion. And as they was testing it, they found a lot of faults with it. And they denied Dominion to operate in the state of Texas. What's that tell you there? There's a long report to the Secretary of State. I'm not going to go into that, but basically they just found so many problems with it that they said it's not reliable enough to use in Texas. But we need to change our election to where we can feel that it is safe and free and fair. You know, I'm a big Trump fan. No, I make no bones about that. But you know, if Biden would have come out and beat Trump fairly, I'd say, okay, well, we lost this one, but we'll come back for the next one. There's no way in the world that Joe Biden got 77 million votes. None. Absolutely no way. And even with all the vote switching with the machines, in the battleground states, Trump was still up so big that they had, they had to stop the counting and then start fabricating ballots. And we have eyewitness testimony to that. Hundreds of thousands of ballots, 100,000 to Joe Biden, 0 Donald Trump. This is after 4 in the morning. So the courts have to step in and take care of this. I don't know what the solution is. That's above my pay grade. But the Federal Election Commission is failing us horribly. And we need to do something about it, or they need to do something about it. We need to come up with better ways to safeguard. And if it is found out that the Dominion and Smartmatics have altered this election, they need to be driven out of business. Absolutely driven out of business and destroyed. And you should want that regardless of what side you're on. All right, thank you all. You have a good day. Bye.